Or these things get more expensive every time.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank God my viewers are tolerant of me being silly with the format of this thing. Why is this picture so fucking ugly? Alright, good deal. Sorry about that. I gotta talk with Hi-Rez about the fact that when you go into your profile, it seems to break the stream. And really, that's only there for one reason. That's where your support ID info and your email address are there. Like, put that in a separate menu. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to change my loading frame or show my stats or any of the other myriad of things that are in that page while I'm streaming. And I can't be the only person that goes through that bullshit.
Yeah, but I guess at least you understand the reason.
Yes.
I mean, that if you go in there, it's going to drop. So you just can't do that while you're streaming. Right?
Yep. Well, no, I can easier time bitch at them and say, fix that shit. Move that one page out because there's no good reason for it.
Oh, you could send me some gems.
Yeah, that's what these guys are saying.
I could use 1,200.
Oh man, you're starting some trouble now. That has been a theme. I do imagine if I am able to. I was looking at Amazon and I watched a couple videos on other people who stream and how they suggest you get into it. And certainly one of their pieces of advice is to not dump all your money right away. But I still think I'm going to get a better camera and some other stuff to make this a little bit better. Yeah, I definitely will, Krusty. We lost Jamar and we lost that other guy whose name eludes me because I spent the night throwing up. I was playing with Cap a little last night, and I said, I can just tell that I'm going to be throwing up later today because my stomach was sour all night. So I'm a little wonky at the moment. All right, let's just do it.
Maybe I'll bring out Gib. I don't know. Let's see who everybody goes. What's a new guy like? You play him?
I did. I played him in 2 games. He seems interesting.
Oh yeah, let's all go warrior.
Yeah, well, you know, I just get the new skin. It's either that or Bat Boy. Cap generally doesn't come on to a bit later. But yeah, I mean, he's pretty good about being on nightly, as is Than, as am I. There are a handful of us diehards.
Get it. Game in before the wife comes home here.
Yeah. Hey, assassin.
Somebody just joined.
Yeah, it's one of the viewers, actually.
Oh, okay.
We were playing the other day since he's on PlayStation 4. He was in a Joust or something earlier.
Yeah, you just missed the bad timing.
Why? What happened?
We're in queue right now. But if this guy doesn't pick a character, then we'll be set. But, did you buy the new event?
No, but I got
Oh god, come on, what the hell?
Wait, what?
God of the dead.
No, the person who waited till second 5
I couldn't
to
find
choose
that
a
guy because you
character.
already switched him. Well, I guess if you're streaming this, I might as well go big green guy.
I just felt like, and I didn't have it pre-selected either. I just said, nah, come on, you can't possibly pick another physical, right? So who else is on the stream? Did we get all our viewers back? Jamar, you still there? And I think there was like an Anthony or something. If I could get to my goddamn page, I could just scroll through the thing.
I don't know, it doesn't say... Why can't I see that now? Do I have to refresh that stuff?
Well, it's only if
there
they...
It is. There it is.
So where are you going when you see it, Dan?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, here, I know. Stop looking at it as myself, look at it as a returning subscriber, and then it'll be really effing easy. I don't even think, like, this guy is great in this format. It was just a panic. Holy crap, let me switch over.
Now that I see that, I'm going to close that out. I don't need any extra lag. What do we got over there? One... Lots of magical. Lots of magical.
Beads just for Ao Kuang? Boy. That is lame. Yeah, Cap and I haven't found lag if you actually keep that up, but is that for me?
Oh, that was for me. You took that right from me.
Normally I would have loved damage, but I knew Daji would be jumping all over that. Alright, so build-wise, you know, I've talked about it in all my videos. I'm a big fan of starting with Sands of Time. Even for Anubis, I know other people go with the lifesteal iteration, but I really think strongly that that's a mistake. 4% lifesteal is garbage. I mean, it really is.
Are you playing as Anubis?
Yeah. I had a panic last minute switch just because somebody tried to come in as 4th physical.
I'm gonna try playing as
Yeah, we're in arena. If you pop into arena immediately, we'll be reasonably sick because we're only a minute and 18 seconds in.
No, I'll just go to jungle practice and test out this build.
I've watched 2 different pros videos about him, and they built him in terms of his ability sequence completely differently from each other, which I thought was interesting.
I think he could be played different ways. People used him as a jungler to conquest.
Yeah, it's really a question of how well do you want to moderate his rage, which of course his 2, the area of effect dot damage does. Whereas if you want that big 1, then you know, you're on a different path, and I'll probably end up a hybrid of the 2. One of the dilemmas that you got to think about when you're looking at ability advancement, and the dilemma that I go through every time I'm putting together a video, is not how I would do it, but how would you do it while you're learning the character? Because I think those are two different things. The second is if you're trying to just set up a broad-based kit that will be useful in various modes, excluding conquest. And so the thought process that I go through is, am I trying to hard focus one ability above all others, which makes that ability get a lot of bang for its buck, but there's a consequence for that. And the consequence is, if you're a god who typically rapidly goes through his full rotation, so think Bastet, right? Bastet's going to initiate with her jump. She's going to pop her 2. She's going to pop her, hey, I need help over here while Mercury's raping me.
Well, what's it called?
I want my guardian to pay attention to what's going on.
I'm sorry, somebody just came in the house.
Gotcha.
Somebody?
The most wonderful person in the world just came in the house. It's also that our hunter has AFK.
What's it called? Colin goes through his whole kit if he wants to kill someone.
Well, right, but his whole kit has wildly different cooldowns, right? So one of them's on a 6 second and one's on an 18. So let's just talk about not Kukulin, but somebody like Bastet. So yeah, I think ideally you're lining up as a assassin to go in, burst, and leave. And with that, if you primarily level one ability above all else, you're trading off your actual burst potential, meaning that, let's say you leveled the one hard above all others. Well, that's nice because your one comes in real quick and hits hard and everything, but it's at a cost of your, hey guys, God damn it.
Yeah, hey, try not to creep over there.
Dan, I got a lot that I'm doing. I'm broadcasting, I'm talking strategy and tactics. You know, yeah. I need my buffs. Sorry if that's a surprise.
Well, you had a buff for 30 seconds, not even 3 seconds.
Yeah, alright. If we're gonna argue on my channel, I'll tell you right now. I'll just throw you out.
Ally has been slain.
And I see Kukulin is very happy with the course of this game. So the cost is, if raising your one just for giggles because it's god agnostic adds 50 points of damage, or even 100 points, but your other two are adding 40. Yeah, you've added the 100, but that's only on the one, whereas the other two didn't advance at all. If you're bursting all 3, then you actually may have advantage by splitting it up a bit more. And so there's a lot that goes into the thought process for that, and one of the things that you just need to think about is, am I spacing out abilities because one has a ridiculously low cooldown, like Kukulkan's 2, which has 6 seconds, versus am I just trying to get my full cycle? And so one of the things that I always look at is, or the 3 things, I guess, 4 things I look at, you see that number changing rapidly, is I'm looking at how much damage is it doing, how much utility is it doing, what's its cooldown, and then how do I really imagine an ideal use of the abilities are being used. And in Kukulkan's case, you have a very anomalous thought process with it, which is one of his abilities is trying to do the opposite of all of his other abilities. So all of his other abilities and his basic attack are adding to his rage meter, but you don't always want to do the transformation, right? And so his 2, casting that is taking you out of or lowering your rage meter so that you have better control over it. And because of that, I think we're going to see a lot of diversity in how people go about the... Oh, crap.
I don't think he's going to be played in solo lane a lot.
An ally has been defeated.
Who's that? The race guy?
The new guy?
No.
I don't know because his kit's not settled. I mean, Hi-Rez has shown recently that the new gods go through a lot of transformation very quickly because they're not balanced well upon release. Which is fine as long as you know it, right? And you see that with
Daji.
With Daji, you saw it with the Hunter, you saw it with Ganesh. You know, it's just the way that it is, and it's better for them to be OP than not powered enough, because if they're not powered enough, then they don't get used. And if they don't get used, you don't actually know how you should tweak them comfortably. Sorry about that, man. I tried to throw my slow and help, but their whole fucking party was here. And now I'm
Killing spree.
so I know for a fact, because I've talked directly with Ponpon, that they were very hesitant to deal with that Hunter until he had substantive play, and not at the casual level, but at the higher levels, because they wanted to see how pros were doing with the build. Like, is the problem just that the casual player wasn't doing as well, or is the problem bigger than that? And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I railed long and hard about how they were nerfing, and tried to show very specific correlation between how that god compared directly with Scott. That, you know, people were bitching about initially the Bramble Blast, and it had very similar size and impact to the game to Scotty's Sheet of Ice, Permafrost, I think it's called. They chose not to agree with me. In fact, there were a lot of flamey messages back and forth, and if you click the in the picture section of my page, one of them is to the Reddit thread for my profile, so you can basically just see everything I've ever posted there on Reddit. You know, you'll see me talking about how I feel like they're directly relatable, and that the slow isn't the problem. The cooldown is the problem. The why am I building that? Well, you know what? I'm getting there.
Impact's the problem.
Killing spree.
It was just that it was a lot. It was very cheap on a ridiculously low cooldown with a big area. There were some visual things that I felt people were concerned about that really weren't important. Like, the reality is that because it's a three-dimensional brown, i.e. dark, circle on the ground, it feels bigger than you would see on permafrost, because permafrost is two-dimensional. You know, it's a flat sheet of ice. It doesn't feel as obtrusive comparatively. Also, the size on it scales, whereas sheet of ice was just there. But, you know, I'm not gonna... God, Lord.
Thank you.
Yep. Tiba. You know, there's nothing wrong with this build. It's just not being familiar with the guy. Kukulin, the new guy. He didn't have a bad build.
He was fine. No, but he was fine, but he's just pushing way all the way out across the screen.
Of course.
Every time I get up there, he's retreating.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me just see what's happening here.
Man. Oh no.
So
Conquest.
you can join now if you want. Oh, I do. Cap and I were conquesting 2 days ago. I mean, I play all the modes. Well, I'm sorry. I almost never play match of the day, since none of your stats matter for anything, and I would if they accurately described what you were getting into. Like, tell me what level I'm going to be, tell me if I get to pick my god, tell me how much starting money I'm going to have, tell me, you know, everything. Tell me what map I'm going to be on, tell me, like, crap. Because not knowing that, I feel like people who have been queuing it several times in a row are at a significant advantage. You know,
You should play Conquest. Suki.
No, that's, well, I mean, come on now, read what my channel's about. It's the Not Conquest channel. There are a million channels for Conquest.
You don't want to play Conquest?
Not when I'm streaming. Not when my channel specifically states that it's the Not Conquest channel. I may do it, I may turn like Thursday nights into Conquest night, just because I do enjoy the mode. But yeah, no, as a rule of thumb, my channel is very specifically not. And my recommendations, you know, on that sidebar are for good Conquest players. You know, whether it's Emil Z or, you know, if you want to go...
Just Justin. Let me play as
Nope.
Cohen.
Least favorite format. We're going to be in a lot of Arena, a lot of Clash, a little bit of Siege. I know Dan doesn't like Siege. We'll do Assault some. Joust I will only sporadically do. Although we do have 3 players, so I feel better about it. But Joust is the most snowball-y meta. So I'll pop into Joust when I become familiar with the play style of the players that are here. Since I haven't played much with you,
I got a bunch of them over here.
that puts us at a significant disadvantage.
All right.
Okay, we could play, oh no.
All right, Sam is still playing.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh,
That
Daji
was
did.
bad.
Wow.
What did I do?
Daji avoided all minions throughout the whole game. And she barely did people damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you like that?
I didn't even build any damage.
I know. Well, so what you're seeing here on my screen is a classic example of Thanatos being a better guardian than most people, as evidenced by the fact that look at his damage numbers across the board. He dealt more player damage, dealt more minion damage, took more damage, mitigated more damage across the board, and in some instances double with. So I have here, you guys can see the player names. Thanatos is a longtime player with me going back to Guardians of Middle-earth days, Randall. It's a good question. And in the headset, you also have one of the viewers whose PSN name is Assassin something. Filthy Swine, sorry. So, I will pop us into a new game, but hang on, let me check my Code of Chivalry thing. Steal a village. Alright, so play an arena match. We're gonna play another arena match because my my Code of Chivalry demands it. Who knew?
I'm still waiting for you to send me those 1,200 gems.
Yeah. Yeah. They're in the mail. Snail mail. Slow boat through China. 1,200, it's not even starting with the low number of gems.
Well, I'll take 800. 740 right now.
What the hell's in the reward center here? Enigma chest. Let's roll it. Some crap-ass avatar. Great. Love it. That's exactly what I wanted to see.
Well, did you think you were going to get that Thanatos that changes into an angel?
Yes, damn it. I was actually hoping to pull one of the skins from the season ticket that I don't own.
Oh yeah, I got a couple of those.
Yeah, I got
Good.
I got the crappy ones out of that chest. So
That's a
yeah,
beer
the
coming out.
Undying chest. I don't even remember what all the choices were for the Undying chest. I just know that like I got the Camazot skin, which is a recolor of the existing Camazot skin. No, it's just a...
No, the Thanatos skin, is that a tier 5?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what he was being facetious. Like, let me get the Thor and the Thani skin.
That's a really nice skin.
It is.
Ah, it's gorgeous. Every once in a while in Match of the Day, you get to play him.
Did he just come out?
No. Tier 5s are once per year skins. So the Thor skin was from 3 seasons ago. Then the yeah, no, it's fine. Then the Archon Thanatos skin came out, and then last year was the Anubis skin. Yeah, thanks, Caleb. How are you? Look at this, up to 5 people watching. I love it. So I'm in the second stage of my new questy thing for the Osiris, etc. skins.
Oh, what happened?
Who knows? You know what? I'm gonna come out here unless he forces me elsewhere.
Okay.
Simply because it means that we have 2 people who are doing close-up damage. You know what? I'm just gonna go with this general recolor skin.
Man, I don't know who's doing close-up damage.
Kukulans 2 does very similar to that breastplate that does 40 magical. So he'll do an area of effect damage, and it lowers his rage so that he doesn't pop into his ult by mistake.
Holy burst mages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That's going to be a lot of pain if you get caught in Odin's cage. That
We got
is
an assassin out. Oh yeah, we do. And we got a good assassin too. Hopefully
Yes.
she goes right by those warriors and rapes them.
Do some work. You know, what's nice is Anubis and Zeus are low level, so theoretically we should be able to punish the hell out of them. What's bad is
nice.
I'm not a big distance guy.
Well, at least Geb can roll around them and maybe poke those mages into the fray. Alright, so it's going to be one of those games.
And you can see that I haven't updated this to the template that I generally go with. Nemesis took Get Out of Odin Cage. I took Get Out of Odin Cage.
Oh. I got Thorn.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, maybe I'll take Blink.
I got Thorns for Anubis, that's why.
I'm a big fan of Thorns. I mean, you'll see that in my videos. I think if I see a Loki on the other team, that's generally where I want to go.
So yeah, could cause some panic with the Blink.
Ouchies.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Body block, body block.
Is better than a hole.
What I definitely want to do is go into jungle practice with Kukulkan and mix lifesteal and see how well it works with his two. Typically speaking, they don't, but I just want to confirm.
He does a whole lot of damage though.
Yeah, but damage without CC is... I mean, Smite is a game of crowd control. You have to have some crowd control in your kit, and his crowd control is not reliable enough. Alright, we can walk out. Thank God they made us turn pale blue whenever that activates, because it didn't used to show you that. And so you'd activate it to help, and people would be like,
look at that.
One of the things you definitely want to do as Zonquay is after you pop your one, squiggle to the side to make sure you hit as much of that wave as possible. I'll give credit to Cap for that hint. He noticed that I wasn't being as efficient with that combo as I could. And I was like, oh, that's a useful tip. So.
Man, if I can come in.
Say that again?
An enemy has been
If I can just come in and just... Never mind, I can't do it.
Oh, can we get this guy?
Are you kidding me? You got him, you got him.
Oh my gosh. You know, our hunter just teleported back at full health instead of coming up there to support.
Oh,
I know Mr. Cunningham noticed that. He just didn't want to point it out and make me salty.
Wow, I mean, we have a really good hunter.
has fallen. Killing spree.
So has anybody seen a good movie lately? I actually haven't been out to the movies in a bit.
I rented that Life movie the other night.
Was it good?
TV. No, it was fine up until the end. It got a little weird.
Is that the Jake Gyllenhaal space movie thing? With the alien life form?
I don't understand. What?
Was Life ultimately about some alien life form that they find starring Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
I don't know who it was starring. The alien was not a human.
Yeah. No, I think that's Mr. Gyllenhaal. Who left? Poseidon. Bye-bye, Poseidon. I'd like to pretend it was sad to see you go, but it's really not. Come here. Oh.
Rage. Keep on clearing the way.
Yeah, well. Demon back, friend. Demon back. And that's why they're saying that he's tougher in conquest, depending on where you're going, because if your minions are getting overly farmed, you could be in trouble.
Yeah, that's what happens in Assault 2.
I mean, I was thinking that, what's it called?
Well, I don't need to clear waves now because I'm at 20. Whoops. Getting chased down. What a poopy head. Why are you so mean to me? Ouchies. Get out of here, you scrub. So as a dot mage, we definitely want to go Spear of Magus. You'll get a lot of bang for your buck in that combo. Whereas with most burst mages, meaning that their abilities just go in one solid shot per, you generally want to go Spear of Deso, in my opinion. Bigger, flatter pen, bigger, flatter power. But if you're putting out ticks, which his one certainly does, and his ult certainly does, then those 5 stacks are awfully nice.
I can't retreat, Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis, go up there and use your relic to let him retreat.
Whoa.
Yeah, I guess
This dude's really going after me.
Oh, don't stand right behind me, jerk. Why do people do that? Like, obviously 3 guys are about to engage on me, and he comes directly behind me. I'll just never get that.
He keeps on going after me. Never mind getting targeted.
I'm gonna drop right-hand attack speed, Kukulin. There, it's on the ground for you.
Oh.
Oh, again, look where Kukulin is. Farming the wave. We're all over there fighting. Good job.
I wasn't farming. I was
No,
dead.
the hunter. You're not the hunter. I wasn't talking about you.
Kerninos.
Yeah.
You mean Kerninos.
Sir.
Yeah, you did say Kukanos.
Oh, did I? Oh, you sea gods. Oh, God, I'm torn. I generally like the move speed or the anti-move speed, but
Again
keep getting bursted.
He keeps on, like, chasing me.
Who, Odin? Odin's gonna jump on the guy every time he sees somebody.
Yeah, oddly, he's not hitting for as much damage as he should because he didn't go Bluestone Pendant. Shout out to my video. Play him and you're not using Bluestone, you be stupid. Oh, please, again.
Oh my
Don't
God.
come directly behind us when we're in a cage. Obviously, as soon as it drops, we're looking to get out. Getting body blocked by your allies is, lame. Like, if I could take a relic that did massive damage to my allies whenever they body blocked me, I'd have it every game. This is my biggest pet peeve. I got my area of effect on him. Come on, guys. Oh, thank you, whoever dropped that sprint. Didn't get me out, but but the thought was there. Sanquei is just getting abused.
Gibba's just getting stronger if we can just hold off. That's a problem for you. Oh, a little late.
Rampage. I don't think so. An ally did
I think once we get Gem of Iso on, life will start to... Whoa, minions.
Minions have reached your portal.
Oh shoot, I can't.
Man, you need to get out.
So, what about you guys online? What, good movies?
I shall banish.
Last movie I saw was Wonder Woman, which was good, but it's a while ago now.
Somebody at my work told me Logan was really good.
Logan was good. I saw that in the theater. But I'm a diehard X-Men fan back from the day. Oh my gosh. movies, Logan.
It is? I don't know if that would be good.
I haven't seen it yet, but somebody at work there said it was awesome.
Yeah, it's a very solid ad. Half and then fell asleep. What's up? Were you tired beforehand, or just not down with the slower pacing of it?
Wow.
Caleb, is this Caleb of Reddit?
An ally.
Wow.
Well, okay.
See, we're definitely suffering the lack of CC, because these guys just barely are getting away.
Double.
Well, just like you pointed it out earlier, like really just
Yep, cool. That's what I thought. Good to see you.
maybe it's the archer that doesn't have any damage on him.
Oh, it really? Yeah. I don't like his build.
My body will be as resilient as my soul.
So Caleb, how are you liking the elephant god, whose name is completely out of my head at the moment? Yes, Ganesh. With the build that I gave you. Yeah, well, Plane Ride plus Xanax is definitely just not going to make Logan a friendly movie.
The guy's gotta, somebody's gotta
Ouchies.
ignore when I push into the mages, someone's gotta come with me and ignore
Agreed.
the warriors.
Ouchies. Gonna stun him. Too fast. Alright, here's the plan. We have to have our guardian, our warrior, and our mage together. I.e. the 3 people who are on mic.
I know, but we can't just sit there and attack the warriors the whole time.
Yeah,
and
no,
let the
I
mages
agree.
sit back and kill us,
We're gonna go back and heal, and then we'll have the 3 of us together. And let's stop relying on our randos, because that shit ain't working. I'm gonna come right to help our assassin.
I am gonna start building Divine Ruin, so we will be able to take those warriors out soon, but
I'm just gonna go finish my cloak, and then I'm gonna be ready to rock.
I'll get another piece of Divine Ruin here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you see, I have my template set up when I go into the store, but I am building on the fly. I think that's the best combo, because then you really can make last-minute adjustments, but it really doesn't take long, you know, because that one page is set up with all your stuff. And then I maneuver if needed. They're on left. Again, I'm only trying to help our assassin out. Slow.
Here's behind me.
Here's my ult. Stunning him.
Oh shit. I was going back, I was helping somebody else.
Yeah, but again, we gotta get the 3 guys on mic working together. I was trying to help the randos earlier too, and like I don't want to abandon them when they're in lane by themselves, off in the side or whatnot, because she is a 9. If she weren't a 9, I'd say fuck the assassin.
So something weird that I found out about the Colin is transcendence on him actually heals him.
Yes, at all MP5. And since Trans has 5 MP5, it is a bit of a heal, but I mean it's fine.
I gotta go down.
An enemy has
Good job. Our assassin's in there. Taking names.
been shut down.
Alright.
Enough of this.
Yeah, your crazy ass mage is right up there with you, honey. you.
Thank you.
I always feel like part of what will make you a better player is learning BGS things for like thanks. Simply to keep people from tilting and to acknowledge like when they use their relics to give you a hand and whatnot. You know, we all tilt. I'm a Zen master of tilting. But you can hear Sam laugh because he knows it's true. But you know, I always get salty when I drop a buff for somebody and say take this buff, and then they don't say thank you. Like, hey, I could have taken that buff. I'm popping my ult. Soon should be dead. Oh, come on! There we go. I thought he was gonna get away again. There we go.
Yeah, there's a push. The big blink.
Alright, we can back up.
Oh.
Well, you can. Don't give it all back.
An ally has been consumed.
Well,
Watch it, Nemesis.
There, it's all coming back. Retreat, Nemesis, retreat. Ah, they're killing me. We had it. We had made up all the gaps.
Yep, we were in the lead. Oh, great.
So, well, you know, keeping in mind with the video, because watching people play without understanding what's going on, the point I would emphasize there is that MOBAs are super fast conditional things. So attack, retreat, these are things that if they don't happen within 3 seconds, like that opportunity is gone. Let's kill this Ode. There we go. There we go.
Damn it. Damn it.
Oh, who's on my butt?
I was unlucky.
Pull back. Use the time when you're back in base to communicate retreats. First thing I always look for when I die is, are my allies like unaware of the fact that I'm dead? And so they're still out there doing crazy stuff. Oh, what the hell? Why did she stop engaging on him?
Behind us, behind us, behind us.
Killing spree.
Unbelievable.
Yep, that was close, dude.
But that was
close.
Nemesis. I like dragged over to the left, so he came. I stunned him, and she just stood there, like she was looking at her phone or something. Now that said, she did much better than me throughout the
It
match.
doesn't matter. We'll just look at the archer, dude. It's all archer. No, when it comes to 3 points.
Krusty, I didn't even know you left. I just thought you guys got quiet. I asked about movies and like the whole chat room got quiet. This will have been my second part of the quest. Oh, look at that yuck damage out of Colin, but to be expected when it's your first game.
I don't know how to play him at all.
So I would say that if you watch the video on just default warrior build, that build will still work for Cullen. I like your first item, I like your second item. There's nothing wrong with your third item, but I probably wouldn't have put it there. I would have continued on his health tree. In this game we had Hawk on Zonkwe, we had Thanatos as Geb, and we had Filthy as Cuchulainn. So right now I'm just, and again, I played him twice myself, so, but you could definitely go tank, and knowing that MP5 is going to convert over to tank, what I also find is a nifty combo to Shifter Shield is Magi's Blessing. Magi's Blessing, and I'm just going to go here right now on generically anybody. So here you can see the build that I was goofing around with if you open up your YouTube page. I think putting on the so it's funny because I never advise this piece of armor. I think it's over expensive, Mystical Mail, for what it does, but because Cuchulainn's 2 is also doing an area of effect damage, I think it works because it also builds to his health pile, and when you're not used to a god, having more health is always good, but it also plays into his kit very well. But
just to counter what you're saying though, but if you were to look at the board, by that time you realize it doesn't stack with Gab's Mystical Mail.
It doesn't stack to his Mystical Mail if you guys are in the same area, but it stacks with his 2, and Cuchulainn needs to manage his rage, and his rage is managed by damage. And so the ability to even put out a single point of damage that you're not having to aim is important, given the peculiarities of his kit.
With this board, I would have, looking back hindsight, I would have probably done Shogun's armor.
He's not on auto attack, but yeah.
Yeah, but you're plus 15 to everyone around you, and you're getting all the magical resistance from the 3 burst mages that are doing all the damage to everybody.
Let's look at the build that I have up here. Shogun's Kusarius right here. So I'm not gonna say no, but I'm gonna say early to try and pop this out, which you won't find on any of my other warrior builds. I don't advise that. I think with Cuchulainn it makes some sense, but then I like Magi's Blessing because of the 15 prop, but really it's for the health. Plus, I like the idea of getting free beads, which means if you're going to go with that, you don't need to start with this as your relic. You can start going into other things. And
I agree with you guys. I'm not disagreeing
with
with you. I'm just saying if you're going to go 4th item as a defensive item at that point with the 2 burst mages.
We're looking at my build on the screen, which is item 1 after boots is Mystical Mail, going into Magi's Blessing, going into finally some power via Shifter Shield, and then continuing that health to tank. In a similar vein, in the same tree as Shifter Shield, Gladiator Shield as a transition item is also going to be useful for you. It's power, it's protection, it's cooldown, but it's also giving you heals on both health and mana, which for him is more health whenever you cast your ability, and since his 2 is on a 6 second, you should never die. You really just shouldn't. So if you went with that early, like maybe right after boots, that would also be very viable. So just some thinking about different ways to look at it. I think a slow via Frostbound Hammer, because again you have damage, but you lack CC with this particular warrior. Well, this gives you a CC on your auto attack. He is this weird hybrid of auto attack based ability, so that would be viable. If you're going to do that, then you can look at Shogun's Kusari, like Than was saying, because I think it's got a lot of synergy as well.
And Than will always point out the obvious: build your other relic too.
Oh. I forgot that.
Get your other relic, because just like speed boots or something, they help everybody, and you never know. You change the game.
So here on the B build, you can see I actually started with that transition item. Then I went into Mystical. Then I said, well, screw this. Let's just build more tank. Went into Spirit.
We should do Joust.
Robe. Again, what? I'm going to keep saying that. You are barking up the wrong tree.
Well, we can do a Joust. I don't know what god would you play on Joust?
It's all going to be what my quest tells me.
Play as Cuchulainn.
Oh, no, good God, no.
No.
I wouldn't play as him.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play with a guy I don't even know what that guy does. So I wouldn't even be able to help.
Get it. What is this doing? Why is this toggling between two? Oh, so I need to defeat 100 minions, I think is what it's...
I'll be on later. I need to clean up.
Okay.
The sun's gonna come over.
Yep. I hear the combo.
Okay.
So, hey, Krusty, I think you were doing this earlier. If I toggle... Yeah. It looks like if I just push up and down on the left joystick, it's toggling the two quests. My guess is that's saying I can go up to the good, should I want, by pushing up. If I come down, it's defeat 100 minions. Yeah, okay, good. So the good is the take 5 objectives, down keeps you on the evil path. We are definitely on the path of evil for that skin. So defeat 100 minions means we want to be in anything but assault
40 seconds, Hawk. Okay.
Yeah. We don't want to be an assault because, you know, there's one wave that gets farmed by all 10 players. That's horrible. And even arena is not the efficient minion wave farm. So I'm going to go into a clash to cover that. So I see that our view count got a little bit higher. This is Hawkissimo, the channel's for new players. We're spending a lot of time tonight specifically looking at the patch. I've picked up the Code of Chivalry. I bought all the skins that are available. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And if you have questions, you want to ask about anything in the meta, where to ward, build questions about videos I've posted, you want to talk movies, music, pretty open to everything. Right now I have one person in my clan. I'm going to hit my PlayStation button though to see if Cap is on. Make sure he knows that we're playing. He is not. And the other person that I would normally grab is in a completely different game. Alright, cool.
Okay.
And I haven't played Clash today.
What are we doing? Clash?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be AMC and just take all the creep kills in front of me.
I don't know who I want to play. I mean, I kind of want to play Osiris, but I don't have the new skins.
Maybe you should play AMC.
Yeah, alright, what the hell? I like AMC.
You definitely can get all your minion kills that way.
Yeah, I could do it with Kuka, I could do it with Ra, I could do it with lots of...
Loki and...
No, I don't play Loki that way.
Oh yeah, let's go in between towers and get creep kills. Those are always my favorite Loki.
So the conversation that we're having about Loki is really, let's talk about Loki for a moment, because I won't typically talk about assassins on my builds, but when you're looking at his ability builder, if you're using your decoy and you're leveling it fast, and you'll notice, even though it's kind of dark, that level 6, 12, 16, 18, 19 are when I'm waiting to advance that. If you level them early, you're really hurting the party, because your stupid doppelganger is clearing minions, which is stealing the XP and gold that could have been divvied out to other folks. It changes your complete focus as an assassin to be a minion clearer, which is like insane. At that point you're thinking transcendence, which I don't think is the efficient way to go with assassins. You're much better off with the power pen. So there are lots of reasons, but you also got to think who's gonna build stacks logically, and a good mage will be going into Book of Thoth. He will not go on to Warlock Sash because it's poop on a stick. And what's good about poop on a stick? Krusty, tell me. The answer is nothing.
What?
All right, well.
Maybe we just bring out Fafnir, because a lot of people don't have the diamond.
No, I'm on the clear.
I'm showing my color.
I did in fact play it ranked last season was in gold, so I unlocked my AMC skin. I think it's an awesome looking skin. There's only one bad thing about this skin. His taunt doesn't have you get bees and you get bees, everybody gets the bees. And for that reason alone, you'll find that same thing here. Great looking skin. But if I can't spam taunt my my VGS pack, then why did I spend all those gems on it? Man, what? Odin must be on free rotation this week because
Odin's a beast.
We're seeing him in every game.
But I prefer Odin when he doesn't have 3 burst mages behind him.
Yeah, well, I don't mind Odin when it's 4 physical and I can take one piece of armor and laugh in their face. Yeah, what's up, Krusty?
Really?
No. So there are a couple skins that I'll VGS spam on. If I'm playing Marcus, I have to VGS spam. It's just the way it is. I think with B-Boy here, you gotta spam you get bees. You get bees. Everybody gets the bees. Who else do I really like? Sparrow Nike. And that's not even VGS spamming. It's just whenever she uses her jump, she goes superhero landing 10 out of 10, and then I always have to repeat it out loud.
Did you say 4 physical?
4 physical. 4 physical, man. We got Odin and Tsunami, Bastet, and Ku.
I don't know, he's ready to compete with this little wave clear too. This blue pendant. Oh, everybody's out here.
Yeah, I like Bluestone on B-Boy because it's so easy to drop honey on folks. So why not drop the extra damage that's spitting out?
Capner did not mean to get that, but
I don't care. If they don't get it, that's
hard.
plenty good.
First blood.
Oh yeah, but they killed me.
But yet the
Well,
night
then I
the
can.
darkest.
I don't know, there was no help.
First Blood is worth bonus gold in Conquest. I've actually never paid attention to see whether it is or isn't with Clash, which is kind of funny. Die, you minions.
They're rolling together quite a bit.
Yes. Dude, look at that dot damage taken away on her.
Enemy missing rest! I coordinated your mother!
Yes, I know you were gonna say that. So AMC is a weird hunter because he doesn't have an escape, and yet you can't call him not mobile because the beehives give him this speed, both attack and move. So he lives in a little bit of a weird world. But in a game like this or Conquest, he's much better dropping his beehives in one area, so he has a nice free ability to zoom around with comfort, even if the allies are dropping, the enemies are dropping his beehives. Hey Than, Krusty's asking where your Griffin skin is.
That's funny, I got a diamond skin on instead.
He's asking that because I mentioned the other day that you don't have it. Yeah, I said, be sure to ask him where that is.
Ready? You think we can do this? What? Nope.
No. I would, except I'm expecting the jump.
Alright, I'm doing it by myself then.
Yeah, I'll help him. There you go.
Wait, there you go. Oh, you already have blue?
Yeah.
Anybody?
No, just pick it up, man. It's funny.
Not funny.
Oh, now we want to leave. And we shouldn't have needed to leave because our allies shouldn't have been MIA, but you know, it is what it is. I will say if you're learning this skin, or this god, there's an easier skin to learn on. The, God, what,
guys?
What's that mythos where, H.P. Lovecraft? The H.P. Lovecraft skin. Yeah, where he's the monster guy. Horror. In any case, if no, one where he's the purple monster guy, much easier to play when you're learning him, simply because it's really obvious where all of his abilities are going, because everything's in purple, as opposed to having a lighter color palette where it's harder to see.
Sweet.
I just can't believe I died twice already. I don't die a lot when I'm Fafnir.
So again, here we are in a weird game where you have 4 physical, and at that point, I think it's very viable to tweak your build to start to punch the hell out of them for their bad team comp. So, whereas I wouldn't normally build this item, yeah, what the hell, I'm in.
I just don't feel like I'm getting the support.
Yep, welcome to the land of randos.
Killing spree.
So if I'm not getting the support, I mean, I put on sovereignty. I'm gonna just finish my boots. I'm gonna wait a couple ticks. Right. Eventually I'll be indestructible. I just gotta get some levels. Odin's pissing me off.
Yeah, well, they're all rotating very heavily with each other, which is a fine strategy as long as you're not then dying as a team, which is what's happening. But we're up on kills, I mean, you know.
Yeah, we're getting it. I just gotta get some levels.
Right back. I could always use more stinging power.
So what do we got here? Kukan cooldown boots, Bluch. Odin at least is wearing bluestone. Bastat's wearing bluestone. Kukullin's wearing bluestone. Lots of bluestone. So when you see a team comp like that where it's heavy on bluestone, Mark of the Vanguard is very effective to help with that because, you know, it's 2 ticks of 15. By having Mark of the Vanguard, you're reducing all damage by 4. So you're suddenly reducing that down to 11 per tick. Oh boy.
An ally did not go gently.
Oh, come on. Hey, Stan, can you help me drop some more?
Yeah, I'm carrying one.
Yeah.
An enemy has been taken by the darkness.
Oh, don't tell me he's not gonna die. There we go.
An ally has been defeated.
Hi, cutting him off.
You get me, everyone gets it.
Alright, I need mana. Yes. So, I have a video that talks about why auras are cooler than you think. I made it before the 4.11 came out, so the only difference is that Shogun, Sovereignty and Gauntlet of Thebes had their numbers lowered, but the passives still work the same way. So the wearer gets everything that you see on the card, the team gets everything that is noted as an aura. So, and they stack. Let me say it differently. If you have 2 Gauntlet of Thebes, you only get the effect of 1. But if you have Gauntlet of Thebes, Heartwood, Sovereignty, Shogun's Kusari, you know, those are 4 different auras, you'll get the benefits of all 4 of them. So, for that reason, auras are a lot cooler than people realize. A lot of people mistakenly think that the wearer is only getting... Why am I always over here?
I'm coming.
Attack left lane! Fly, friends!
Killing spree.
So for that reason, it places Guardians under, or let me say it differently, places support, which is typically a Guardian, in Conquest under incredible duress to take aura items because they are so impactful to the entire team. They're impactful to whoever you happen to be in lane with, but you know you're gonna shift into a team fight stage, and if one team has auras, that is a significant impact over the team that doesn't, because it means that everybody on that side is getting additional buffs, and that obviously stacks up. In particular, regardless of mode, physical defense is always a priority. So even though Sob got nerfed, and even though Heartwood got nerfed, you're still crazy if, as support, you're not buying them. Because again, the impact is just too good.
An enemy has been taken.
Alright, that got some work done. I see them moving to a I quit phase. If you're gonna start pushing on their tower,
Come on,
one of the
push
things
up.
that you can do is drive that beehive exactly where I dropped it, so it'll still be there in effect.
Right.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The hell is Susano doing?
An enemy has been taken by the darkness.
I think it's a very common mistake for warriors that are new to think that they really need to build damage early in their build. Watch any PTS stream. Oftentimes, the warrior is wearing not a single bit of offense in their build. Just like a guardian, they hit plenty hard on just core abilities. So you see how I interrupted his teleport back just by dropping some little bit of dot damage? Just slowing his ability to come back and be impactful in lane.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, I see I'm left on my own. I'm out.
Now, if you notice, I just stepped into Kukulkan's ability with Thorns so that I would put that extra damage on him. It'd be nice if these guys would actually fight in a, like,
It's my time
logical
stepping
radius.
into something.
Well, like, I stepped out of it, and then I was like, wait a second, let me just stand in it and put that damage on him.
After the other night, yeah, I'm so used to being behind everybody.
Yeah. Stan, we're in one of the most toxic assault matches ever, where our two hunters would just stay insanely far behind the rest of the party, and after we'd get nuked, they'd run up and just poke people to death. No, only because I think I'm gonna want to push hard on playing Osiris with his new skins. So I think a different warrior is going to be distracting me. Oh yeah, I've punished a crud ton of minions this game.
Surprises from behind alone. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You get bees, and you get bees. Everyone gets a bee.
There's the bees. Because this hunter is so efficient at nuking minions, trans works very well on him. I decided to not go with the trans build, but really nothing wrong with the trans build on him.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, let's see if Poseidon and I can push up this lane.
Whoa.
An ally did not go gently into the night.
Fly, friends!
I'm still getting caught up. They're pretty bad because I can't kill any creeps. We going to this tower, Hawk?
Yeah, definitely.
Enemy has been taken. Enemy has been
I missed you. Let me just keep absorbing that. Pretty soon.
Oh. Ah!
Oh, he got nuked.
Yeah, I'll have Wind Demon know when I come back up.
Come on, guys. Okay, I get to build one offensive bite up now.
What is he doing? He has his ult up and he's like dorking around.
An enemy has been taken by the darkness.
Maybe I should just build stacks.
Glorious double kill.
Probably had a better game.
Oh, Fafnir, if you were to build one power item, what would you build? That's always the question. There's so many good ones. You okay over there?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna make headway when everybody rolls to the other side. That's fine.
I can only move so fast, huh? Some melting. I'm going back.
Yeah, I was taking Izanami hits, and I still hear her thing flying, but I just don't see her. So I see armor on Ku and Odin and nobody else. I see anti-lifesteal on Ku. I see Izanami hits like a flea because she only has 2 power items besides her boots and 2 attack speed items. We are at the point of trying to shred tower though, so as videos dictate, we go into Titan's Bane, pick up wards as always. Even though B-Boy drops little mini wards all over the place, big wards are better.
Oh, I got a ward here. Let me try. Let me do this one because that's a good one right now.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Whoa.
So I see Izanami coming, but I still want to prioritize this tower. There we go.
Yeah.
This is that point where we wonder what the hell the rest of the team is doing. Thank you.
Netting you.
And again, big objective pusher. Dan and I had the advantage of playing another MOBA for years where they had a whole class dedicated to objective push.
An enemy has been
by either buffing your minions or giving you bonus damage against structures. So we find that in a lot of games we tend to be the ones that are doing the real objective push damage. Notice I opened the store before I teleport back, so I'm ready. Try and be as efficient with time as possible.
Rampage.
So we have hardcore won this game. Although this idiot should back up.
Retreat right lane.
Yeah, he's doing good though.
Yeah, I just don't want him to die. Because the only way that they win right now is if they get a team clear on us.
They don't win.
There's no way to check during the course of the game, but the easy answer is hell yeah. I've been nuking minions left and right. And so once you get fire minions in lane, you don't really need to push so hard. You know, you can basically just clear the way for your fire minions and let them do work and be more conservative. So I'm not saying like don't push lane at all, but make them work for it, and always keep in mind that when you're fighting around your fire minions, that's all extra damage that they're going to take.
Us.
Yeah, I just backed up.
I slowed them all. One dragon on him. I gotta get out a little bit. No help. No help. What are we doing?
No, Poseidon and I got the kill. I noticed that he had slid up so on my mini map, so I just turned right around to support him.
That's fine.
No, I'm explaining for what's going on. Kraken code 1 with the boys. Watched your stream. Nice.
Shut down. Sleep tight.
So what's going on, low tier? You guys have such family-friendly names.
When I hit with Dragon's Breath, is it Gem of Isolation kick in?
Yes. With every little tick. So you're just perpetually adding a 2-second slow.
Death becomes them.
Oh, yeah,
Oh god,
I'm going
just
straight.
came back up. I didn't even notice.
I'm going straight to Phoenix right now. Okay.
Yeah, so you can walk in and breathe on it and be dead.
I could always use more stinging power.
That's a pretty sweet picture right there, the Diamond Dragon. Right?
Alright, let's see how many minions we pulled in
Better
this.
than the Griffin.
No, nothing's better than the Griffin.
Yeah, the Diamond Dragon
Except
is
maybe
pretty
Snowball Gab.
sweet. Hey, what's up, Musk?
Musk, you live. So, I want to let you know if you're here, I am streaming live to YouTube on my channel. So your fantastic play will be in fact broadcast. Yeah, I would guess with 70k minion damage there, Krusty, we got the 100 minions. That's my theory.
Oh, once again,
Well, it doesn't show.
That's it. Thanatos taking all the damage, mitigating all the damage, unreal.
I don't get it.
What have you been up to, Musk? You've been zombieing it up, you never invite me to play.
Why won't it start? Oh,
Cap
you're
is coming
kidding me.
on?
Did I get kill 5 objectives as a team and move towards good?
Is Cap coming online now?
I have no idea.
Yeah, he's in the... Might be loading.
I'm completely confused by what's happening here. Am I on the stupid good path? Krusty, would you say that I'm on the good path here? Ah, damn it. Damn it.
So when I...
It says
when I'm
I'm
in
plus
this,
2 evil. Why am I on a good?
Too bad.
Alright. There we go. Hello to your family and yourself.
It's not and you have to invite Cap, it does not let me.
It's not letting me choose either one of those. Oh, I don't understand. It's not a closed thing. Well, let me make it easy. I didn't invite Musk. Musk just came in. So, is Cap silly? So, Musk, do me a favor. Yeah, no, definitely. So, apparently I have to go kill 5 objectives, which, I gotta tell you the truth, we killed 5 objectives. I don't understand. It's not letting me... It's not letting me close any of them.
You didn't get the Noble Knight or
How did we not kill 5 objectives as a team in that match? Since the tower is in fact an objective.
Maybe there's only 4 towers and the Titan doesn't count.
Maybe.
Did somebody kill a tower as not a team?
Yeah, but I did, Krusty. Think about the last Phoenix on the left.
Were you the only one that hit it?
Yes.
Maybe that's not as a team.
That's exactly what he's telling me. Damn it.
You needed to let Fafnir come over and poke that tower once.
I'm surprised it doesn't show you, like, your progress. Like, how many of, you know, you have 1 of 5, 2 of 5. That's silly. Alright, well, we're gonna just rinse and repeat that mode. Because I need objectives. Hey, Musk, before we continue, do me a favor. Hit your PlayStation button. Go to Party. Go to Party Settings. And allow your voice to be shared. I don't care whether you do it always or just for this session. But because I'm broadcasting, people are asking questions. If you want to see what they're typing, you can just go to YouTube and search for Hawkissimo and then tune in the live stream and you'll see the little chat box going. But we have a couple people watching. So I would say Musk is one of those guys who just has fantastic mechanical skills and picks up new gods like he's been playing them all along. So no pressure, but I expect Musk to make us all look really great because we're on his team and really bad because we're not keeping pace with him.
Musk is always looking for a guardian to play in front of him so he can just wipe everyone else out.
Yep.
Let me just, I'll be right back, Hawk. Just give me 40 seconds here.
Yeah. And I'm also waiting to see if Cap is joining. Yeah, I started a YouTube channel, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, just because I had a friend in real life who was thinking about joining Smite, but didn't know anything about it. And he wanted some advice on how to start, so I started putting together videos for that, and then I decided to make them public and start posting content for not conquest. So for casual mode, when you're just learning new classes or new gods. Cool.
Yeah.
Come on, Cap, what's up? The boys are waiting for you. Well, he has an invite. Whenever he comes back, he'll join. As soon as Dan gets back, we'll start up. You gotta remember, Cap is married with a newborn that's 2 months old. So he sometimes gets, you know, pulled into bottle feeding and attending to the child. Hawk was strung out and knew he was getting sick. In fact, Cap knows. Last night I was telling him all day that I could tell I was going to end up throwing up, and sure enough, I spent hours throwing up last night, which is why I was not on this afternoon.
I have no problem with it.
Yes.
What?
But it has to do with us staying up till 4 a.m. like 2-3 days in a row. You back, Sam?
No Cap?
No, he doesn't appear to actually be in an actual game.
Wait, this is not assault.
No.
There's an
Assault
objective
doesn't let
assault.
me
You only
push
need one more.
objectives. I'm on.
You only need one more, right?
Code of Chivalry. No, I have no idea. It doesn't show. I know I took two of those structures, maybe 3 by myself.
As you assaulted, you'd probably still take one by yourself, but.
Well, no, it depends. Easier
Okay,
with Musk here. What the hell? It gave me the 1 minute deserter penalty.
What?
Yeah, I hit X.
Q pop.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting here waiting for everybody else to hit it. Apparently, I have stoner eyes or something, which is funny because.
So Musk, how come you don't ever invite me to those zombie games, man? You don't want to play with the champion or what? You don't see me on your leaderboards?
I saw you're like master prestige on that stuff, and I was just like, yo, this guy.
Yo, I've been playing zombies. How old are you?
I'm like 17.
Yeah, I've been playing zombies for like 11 years or something, dude. All those maps are mine.
Sitting.
What is that? That second board? What is that second map? The one where
your eyes will drop.
These are not your chips at a poker table. These are garbage that belong in the garbage and are not poker chips.
Oh, she just I've been ringing my beer caps all together. And it's bothering her. She's in the other room. She's got one of these things where you chew gum too loud. Anything that you potato chip bag. When you're unwrinkling the potato chip bag a little too long.
OCD of highly intelligent people. I cannot take certain sounds, and you doing that with beer caps is the most freaking annoying thing ever.
Oh boy. Okay, so clicking things together, like the worst is if I chew on my ice. Like that's in the bottom of the glass, you know, and sometimes I like to chew the ice up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really a problem. This is why I have my room and you have your room.
Alright, we should be able to go now. So bad. I was just mentioning that if your wife knew she was being heard on YouTube, she'd freak out even worse.
No, I gave her a warning on that, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, did I hear you say you gave me a warning?
The world hears you. So you're being streamed right now.
I just want to make sure you're
13 people can hear you.
That's fine. I'm okay with 13 people.
Or maybe 13 million someday.
I'm a very tough person. I can take 13 people's criticism.
That's cool. We like it.
What did you warn me?
Okay.
You could slap Dan in the head. Or,
I warned you that I warned you that you were on YouTube.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh,
That we're streaming here.
Left and right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He doesn't have good scaling. He's better built than you.
You can tell. No, that's Thanatos' wife. Than and I are old enough to be most of your parents.
Who are you going? What do you do? You like to flip in there? How can I help you on that? How can I help you?
Fuel or a Kefri, so I can just dive the Titan.
Oh man, I haven't had a Kepri in a long time. It's been about a couple months since I played Kepri. Maybe I gotta go Robot guy? Shadow. Or the Stargazer, dude. I can't decide. Kepri's got a lot of nice skins, dude.
Yeah, Capri really does. For a Guardian, he has a good pool.
Oh, what did I take? No skin? Oh no, there it is. There's a delay. Oh boy, where are my beers? Oh, Chuku, Anubis. Oh no, they didn't do four physical again, did they?
Oh god. Well, that's good.
Oh.
Void Shield's always a fun item to
If
have.
Coolin isn't an idiot, Hay should be happy as hell, and obviously Kepri's happy.
Don't worry. I'll bring the sickness to the enemy. You should be safe. I think.
Beads.
Beads.
Yeah, I don't want to get wrapped by Mr. Anubis.
Oh, I'll take a death or two. I like my meditation. I'm Kepri.
No, my beads was my dilemma between taking it. Oh, there's the new ward. That's cool.
The horse is wait, let me see it.
Here it is again. See him?
Oh,
Walking
yeah,
up.
I've seen that
No, it's brand new.
Yeah, I've seen it in that game. I saw that ad game.
Yeah, I've had it on. I just forgot to look for it.
First blood.
Holy, how much damage
But yet
did I
the
take from that
night
one?
is the darkest.
I took 400 damage in first game. Why did I
Oh no!
Anubis is 1 to 400 damage.
Oh my gosh! Can I sneak past them without them seeing me? Yes!
Come on.
I just ran.
How are we 0-3 already, dude? This is ridiculous. Way too aggressive, guys. Way too aggressive.
That was nuts.
I don't think a red buff against an Anubis is that good of an idea.
I generally like them to initiate so that they wasted their abilities and then go in. Try and steal it.
Take this jungle buff.
This team late game.
Why is he walking away? Like, I just told him to take it.
No worries.
Thanks.
I'll find you.
Okay. Well, that's double, or that's one ult.
I'm out of mana already. What the heck? Alright, I'm going back to get my sovereignty built up.
Oh my gosh, this Anubis, or Osiris is slapping us around.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Don't worry. I'm a surgeon with this thing.
And this is just a piece of armor.
Nemesis is going into Oboe or Ishabal.
That's too bad.
They're on red. I stole it. Now I gotta go.
Kepri! Kepri with the big swing of his fist. Really killed, dude.
An enemy has been taken.
That ring toss is
It really does. The extra bounce is so much extra work.
okay, this guy's in his rage.
Did somebody pick up the... Oh, Kepri picked up the red.
Oh, Kepri's got a lot of damage going on.
Oh, he's one shot. I didn't miss. Like 0 damage.
Enemy missing right.
I got hit by that.
An ally has been
Thanks, guys. Thanks for hitting anybody.
I threw my ring bounce in, and I almost...
It's alright.
I almost got caught out, too.
Sterilized as per my request.
He's got some more.
I've just been running out. I've been running. Oh, well, if I could buy a ward. I got one.
Anubis gone right.
Why is Anubis wearing cooldown boots?
Oh my.
Okay.
Right? I mean,
Okay.
like, why do you gotta explain to people why that's a bad idea? Who's in our woods?
I mean, I would expect like a helmet or something to come out this game, or one more protection item when we got 4 warriors. 4 physical. Besides Capri.
I'm definitely going to void shield at least. Oh, that's
Damn it, stop bumping into me, stupid ass Warren.
I'll die, bro. Why?
Oh, come on, get
Take
him.
it.
Got it with the ring bound.
Damage over time.
He's slowed.
He's walking. That ring bound.
I'm rotating out. You adjust minion wave.
Be right back.
Alright, let's see what we got here. So she went Ishabal, that's fine.
Don't worry. I'm a surgeon with this thing. Retreat left
Okay,
lane.
they do not like
Retreat
him.
left lane.
Yeah, they're gonna turn him into meat.
A comrade has fallen.
Yeah, he's gone.
They're moving through our woods several times too.
Okay, that's it. I think I can stop me. Oh,
Yeah, I was hopeful. We gotta rotate right, stop Osiris from ramping.
Your right tower is under attack. Coming for you, laddie! Ha!
Alright, let's see if we can get a gank here.
An enemy.
There we go.
gold.
Darkness.
I think he bought the wrong use on action.
Oh, thank God. I'm actually happy with that. Because it's a mistake worth correcting.
Oh, Capri stole that. Come on, I don't have it though, it's up there. Well, I think that's what you should do.
Okay, this Nike is taking a lot of fucking damage.
Killing spree.
I'm backing out.
I have my ult.
Double kill.
Okay.
Alright, let's definitely do that.
I think he's dead. Oh, he's alive. Now he's looking at you.
On my way.
We gotta go right lane.
No, don't bother, I'm already here.
Oh yes, I gotta get these creep kills. Come on, I'm lucky. I'm Capri. Capri.
You could drop some wards.
Oh, I don't have any wards.
Yes, you should be always be carrying them.
Everyone's rotating left, and our noobs is back again. Oh my.
An
not
ally
having a
did
good
not
time.
go gently into the night.
Thanks.
Well, that happened. Why? No wards.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
I am ulting now.
Killing spree.
Thanks. How do I say thanks back to him? Thanks, you idiot.
I don't know why he was pushing tower when...
Yeah, right. I mean, thanks for making me go up there and think I gotta help you.
I think I'm gonna undead you for... I'm gonna try to trade out though. Maybe not. I'm alive.
What do you want for the second item? You guys need some speed?
Osiris is one hit on right.
You want me to blink the bug? I mean,
Hell yeah. I went blink. Why not?
no, I got speed boots or something.
If I would have had a finished Jotun's Wrath right there, I would have gotten the double.
Oh shit.
Sadly, my one didn't do that much.
Just keep in mind, mid guy's about to spawn, so don't kill yourself.
I think this.
I got what, 1 second?
Yeah, you still have 40 seconds. I'm just warning you in advance.
This man didn't even use his one. Why, Anubis? Why?
You're asking Blue Boot Anubis why he didn't do something that was...
Well, he's going double life steal too, that's great. Oh, fuck.
An ally.
Damn it. Oh, he already ulted.
In our woods, too.
Yeah, that was overkill. I'm dead, nothing. I'm not beating though.
Shut down.
Circle right there.
It doesn't matter, guys, if we're playing for physical. You guys all taking the shield that...
Shut down.
Finally.
Does this Anubis know what his 3 does? I don't think he does. Because, you know, your 3 is not good for healing or anything. Nah. It's only like...
There's a lot of armor out there on their side, too.
Them went crit 3rd item.
We need wards.
Yeah. I'll put a word out over here about that.
Anubis has pie fags.
Oh, that'll entice me to be around him, but...
I really don't want to be around him in general. He's getting 5 left and right.
Death becomes them.
To the vanguard.
These guys gotta die.
Thank you.
Oh. That she just died. She goes. How long is she under that tower in Phoenix? What the fuck is that?
I can't believe she didn't die.
That's not a good sign.
No. Oh
I mean...
A comrade has
Is he
fallen.
gone? He building defense? No, he went Titan.
I'm a surgeon with this thing.
His build was good up until he went Titan's Bane 3rd item.
But that's the problem with Clash, is that the Phoenixes in the early game are nothing in terms of the defensive values that they offer, as opposed to, like, if you were in Conquest and tried that, you'd be dead.
You'd get 2-shotted.
Right? I mean, it'd just be done. Wouldn't have even been a consideration.
I don't... Now this... Why do you go Titan's Bane 3rd item?
I'm doing it because there's so much fucking armor over there. I mean,
That's like 5th item. That, okay,
normally.
This guy's a warrior.
Well, warrior shouldn't even bother picking it up.
I would go, okay.
An ally did
Oh,
not
dead
go
either way. I couldn't get out
What
there.
the heck, dude?
An enemy.
That's such a good vibe.
To the vanguard.
I don't like what they do.
This guy insta-locks the new guy.
Killing spree.
Come on, guys. Fuck.
I died like at the beginning of the engagement. We can't do anything because.
Well, I mean, okay, I mean, but yet I will criticize your guys' build by going plus 15 defense.
Yeah,
on
we're
3 gods.
taking it because it's power.
Yeah, I understand that, but plus 90 would have been great, and reflect damage.
Well,
your
then I hit
power-
like
you
a
get-
flea. So
Well,
that's
yeah, but-
incorrect.
I don't think so.
For the 40.
Yes, they do.
Not much we can really do against that. Void Shield's really good against.
You know, frankly, I muted him, but the Guardian who doesn't drop wards until 12 minutes isn't going to tell me
This guy,
That's
why
a
are
problem
you
with my
diving
build.
so deep? Get behind our fucking tier Y.
Your right tower is under attack.
There's no point in defending this. We can't defend it. Oh my. Yep, I'm dead.
An
Goodbye.
ally has been defeated. A comrade has fallen.
Our best
An
thing
ally
is defending
has
the
been
Phoenix
slain.
at this point. We can't defend towers. They're just gonna keep diving it.
An ally
That
has
shit,
been
they take zero fucking
consumed.
damage. Pretty sure they're gonna
Your
take
right
mid
tower
after
has
that.
been destroyed.
I think
Oh no, they're going right. The only
Right Phoenix is
I don't think they can do That's his beef and ages. Calculated.
Yeah, drawing those out is fine. I wouldn't over push though.
I got both yellow shadows.
Yeah, no, I saw.
I'm dead as fuck. Oh, okay. Well, Nemo down too. Now's probably a good time to take an engagement. They don't have their ult. None of them have their ults up besides Osiris.
Man, so much fucking armor over there.
That a new. This is why you're fucking 1 in.
An ally did
This is why
not
you
go
have 7
gently
dads.
into the night.
He really pushed up over there and tried to kill the net. He went all the way up there.
Yeah, well.
His positioning is definitely one thing.
That's the reason why he has 8 deaths.
They just got mid too. Okay, I'm doing off of that fight. This probably isn't a good fight. Actually, yeah, that's a 4v. This 4v2. Our warriors.
Killing spree. Killing spree.
Goodbye.
Double. Rampage.
Somebody's complaining because... Oh no, you're complaining about them. I'm like, what?
Complaining about this warrior, dude. How? You're so awesome, but you go one instead.
Yeah, Krusty, this god is the best, I feel, at Tower Strike. I mean, it's ridiculous. In Hunter.
I was about to say, Kronos can 4-hit a tower late game.
Yeah,
That's pretty dumb.
Yeah, no, there are...
Yeah, and Soul on objective shred's pretty retarded too.
Absolutely. Mages definitely have
We just need
people.
Your left
That
Phoenix
left
has
hand
been
is definitely
destroyed.
gone. They might go for the end here.
Help left lane.
Yeah, I'm going left. I need to go left.
Yeah.
Yep, he just ulted it. Yeah, there's nothing we can do that game. Yeah, our mage didn't really do any of that mage stuff. Yeah, this guy was playing like he was some fucking tanky guardian or some shit. And then they're gone. Hey, Hawk!
Hey, I'm actually gonna take a little break.
Oh!
So I will be back later, guys. It's not you, Nox. Okay, I am still here, folks. I am simply switching over to stealth mode. If my team is going to play like randos, I'll just play with randos. It's just easier. There we go. Just want to make sure I was still on party chat. But you see what I mean. Musk just puts work in every game that he's in. I mean, very solid. I've told him before that he is definitively one of the better MOBA players that I've run across in multiple platforms, and that if he wanted to get serious about trying to play at the pro level, I think he has the natural vision and timing and mechanical skills from which you could build upon. You know, again, I swear to God, when a new god gets released, he plays him first game, and he just consistently does well. When you start to give him better builds to use, so much the better. But he's like, if he was Call of Duty, he'd just snap headshots very easily. So that's the kind of foundation that you want to have if you really want to be top of the game, as opposed to broken folks like myself. Now he stayed with, so unfortunately I've got to boot him. There we go. No, everybody just played gods that they chose. Musk took, he was Niza, which I know he plays just fine, but frankly, he hasn't been playing much lately in the last 2 months, so which is why when he first joined the headset, he said, yeah, I'm back. You know, he's 17, he's a kid, he's got other obligations. But yeah, I just think all the right tools to be a quality player, should he want to be a bit more serious and put in some of the time, because his foundation is just so strong. Wait, why do I have another? Oh, I got another cutesy avatar chest. And apparently I already have all the cutesy avatars, so instead I got a crappy 3-day booster. Yeehaw! That's the bad side of buying everything. Let's check progress on Code of Chivalry. There we go. Make the Dread Knight kill the dragon, force him to join you. Yeah, evil. Right? So we sure as hell don't want to do that. Beast Slayer. Play one game as a hunter or assassin or mage. Easy. Oh yeah, I did. Right? I did. Yeah, it says red. I've done a lot of those modes today. Let's break it up with Arena. Hunter, Assassin, or Mage. Maybe a little Humbots. If I was in a lane game, I'd go in Kali. Oh, maybe I'll be evil Loki. I like my Niza too. Ah, there you go, good. Good. Evil! I want that Black Knight skin so bad. As soon as I unlock it, you know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna play Osiris for the rest of the night. Not even that I'm a good Osiris, but you get the skin. You got. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna play Poseidon because earlier today I just unlocked the Abysmal Saucer. I haven't even gotten to play with it yet. So who's still hanging out here? These numbers have fluctuated up and down, up and down. Yeah, I like the skin. I'll tell you, do you see how his beard is just always forward? It will, like, never lay down on his chest. That kind of irks me, but I think you were here the other night when I was bitching about that. Yeah. Yeah, we should be flying through this.
Poseidon. Poseidon.
Part of me thinks that I had the opportunity to buy this skin, but I don't think it makes sense at the timing, but I could swear that I saw it as available. Maybe that was on Xbox. Maybe that's why. Maybe. Because I did play on Xbox for a while before I switched over, because it wasn't here. I was on very quickly with the beta. I've been pulling some sick raw snipes lately, but I mean those snipes through Clash and Joust and Siege where you're shooting through the wall. Oh yeah, I should do a video talking just about that. Yes, that I knew. And I guess I'm coming in as another warrior. I mean another mage, because I got my quest. I'm really not a great Hebo.
Energy! Energy!
I do like this skin a lot. It's very upbeat. Nothing wrong with this one. But I think I prefer the energy. I actually like this one plenty. Looks kind of cool. Black and silver. If you ever read Chronicles of Amber by Roger Zelazny, you'll know that the main character's colors were black and silver. And if you haven't, I highly recommend that series. In fact, most of Zelazny's stuff is well written. He has a nice, fluid writing style. You know, you'll get those authors who want to spend a paragraph, if not a page or 2 pages, describing bark on a tree, and those sorts of things make my skin crawl. Like, okay, how about we, I don't know, have a plot and move that along? And Zelazny definitely does that. Really? That had to be a while ago, though, right?
Time for a wonder. Grab your baby. It's Chronos Thunder.
You know, it's interesting. I don't think I'm going to take health with him in this mode. Definitely beads. So, for those of you who are wondering what my decision tree is on my relic, I looked, I saw Anubis has his mummy wrap, bad, bad, bad. Nox has her similar effect. You should be able to use it out of Nizaz, but it just happens too quick. So that's not the reason I'm doing it. I'll let Anubis take that, because I already have plenty of this, but if I could steal that, I'll do it in a heartbeat. No, Neith picked it up. I was watching. Even though she's not really an attack speed hunter, if she doesn't pick up any attack speed, she ends up playing a bit rough. I've actually never liked her.
Ultimate is ready.
I don't like hunters typically if they don't have a speed steroid.
Ultimate is ready.
Excuse me, I tried to grab the mic. Hopefully that wasn't too loud.
First blood.
What an idiot.
So even though the voice pack for that said "what an idiot," when you read it, it says "that's too bad." I like to send that through when I'm playing with a lot of randos because they're, see, that's why you're pure. Oh god, that's a horrible spot to land. Crap. Yeah, keeping your allies from tilting. There's so many times where somebody dies and half the team is like, "You rock, cancel that, you rock, cancel that." And obviously that makes the situation worse, right? They're already feeling bad because they died. Having the team pick on them, they tilt, then they quit, and then you're down a person, and then you lose. So for the low cost of saying, "That's too bad," you might keep hope alive. Show them a little goodwill. Again, mage, pen boots. Break that cooldown, man. That 10 pen. Start punching through that initial armor. Get out of my way.
Retreat! Retreat!
Retreat? What do you mean? He's almost dead.
Keep the comms calm.
Mercury. I would love it if they had that option where after you BGS you could direct it to somebody on either team. So enemy ultimate is down, Anubis. You know, million times better than generic, meaningless. Be careful, you know, Neith. lets her know, you know, hey, I am in fact talking specifically to you. Don't step into my way when I'm retreating.
An ally has been slain.
Keep the comms calm. Attack, fire giant. Now that's what I call a power spike. Keep the comms calm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Slow them down. Check out this boomstick.
Make it look.
Retreat. Keep the comms calm. I need the perfect timing.
I need the jungle buff. Everybody needs the jungle buff, young man. So back 10 out of 10. He's another Guardian that I haven't played a lot with, but I'll tell you, Thanatos is a diamond Ymir with at least one gold star. Feels that he's a pretty hard counter. He struggles against that particular matchup above all other Guardian matchups.
Perfect timing.
Way to miss your ability there, Hawk.
An enemy has been slain.
Check out this boomstick.
Killing spree.
Slow them down. Retreat! Retreat! Attack, fire giant.
I'm gonna have to mute this idiot.
Fire giant. Yes. Attack, middle lane. Out of mana. Gotta keep things spicy.
Alright, let's mute this guy before we lose our mind.
Retreat! Retreat!
In fact, you know what? I'm gonna send him a message. I just sent him quiet. Which isn't at all what I was thinking of sending him. Which is a much nastier STFU. But I saw you was 16. I'm playing Chronos. Jumping. Chronos is one of those weird ADC mages. Meaning that really he's a magical hunter. So I'm going to be going attack speed after this.
Now that's what I call a power spike.
I don't even think Bancroft's is needed on him, but it's such a affordable power spike because of the 100 to 200 power that you're getting and the 20 to 40 lifesteal depending on how your health is going. That it's hard to bypass. Yeah, dance all you want. Oh, what's that? You got hit by my ability?
Perfect timing.
An enemy has been taken down. A comrade has fallen.
Check out this. Minions have reached your port.
Damn it, they got it in.
Rampage.
Oh, this fucking minions are body blocking me.
You deserve a beer. Gotta keep things spicy.
Not looking good this game.
Perfect timing. Check out this. Perfect timing.
You know, what Neith brings to the table is some strong CC into her kit. Yeah, I know that. So quest-wise, we're fine, but demoralizing defeat because of lack of synergy with the team and lack of teamwork, that part's not looking so good.
Check out this.
So you see how, even though I'm not in the lane, I haven't left the battle. I'm still participating, providing support as best I can through the other side. Something to keep in mind as a viable alternative.
Killing spree.
Apparently we're going to need to mute him too.
Enemy into the darkness.
Perfect timing.
So what I was saying before is that, you know, Neith has these stuns and whatnot that she can be bringing out, which will allow her and others to confirm damage. But if she's not using them efficiently, then you start to hit problems because she typically doesn't build attack speed, because she's an ability-based hunter. Let's see what she's doing. Yeah, she's building ability-based, which is good. Is any magical protection over there on Sobek? That's it. Then I'd rather get the 1400 and get the bigger power spike. So the difference between the three ring trees are the leftmost has a percentage pen, making it a mirror to Executioner in the physical tree. The central one has a bigger damage spike, but again lacks any pen. And the rightmost really is just the utility sustain version where you're getting some life steal, or actually a heal. Specifically. I like Mercury's build.
Gotta keep things spicy.
I don't like Tyr. He waited too long to pick up armor.
An ally did
The job
not
as
go
warriors
gently.
to be able to tank.
Perfect timing.
One nice thing about Kronos is if you're really learning him, you have an advantage in that you get to have a get out of jail free card, in that his ultimate doesn't do damage, it instead acts as a reset. It's one of 2 regeneration effects, meaning specifically that it isn't actually a heal, it is in fact a reset. So it's not countered by anti-healing. And no, that's not explained anywhere. That's just one of those many instances of things that Smite fails to explain properly. And you learn over time.
Perfect timing.
Oh god. I went blue screen for a second. You'll hear me talk about how that happens to me. And needless to say, that shit can get you
Gotta
killed.
keep things spicy. Keep the comms calm.
I have no idea why this idiot is just repeatedly pinging the map.
This bullshit. You deserve a beat. Slow them down. Minions have reached your hand.
Whew, that was a lot of craziness. So the advantage of slow cast is you get to really like pop your ability out like this, so you can aim really well. The disadvantage is you definitely don't get to auto attack cancel, and you can be a millisecond slower, which can be the difference sometimes.
An enemy has been taken by the rampage.
Perfect
I
timing.
think so.
I'm a race car.
Christ, look at all those deaths by our tank and our immobile mage.
Now that's
I
what
expect
call
it
a power
out of the immobile mage. I sure as hell don't expect it out of the tank. No. If you've been sucking this long, you can suck till the end of the match.
An ally has been defeated.
If you weren't pinging the map whole game.
Shut down. Sweet. An ally has been consumed. Killing spree.
Gotta keep things spicy.
Harina's nice because it should be teaching you that your deaths are significantly bad, right? You're playing for points in a mode where you're farming minions and the wave is going to be worth 1. Every minion that makes it into your home is worth 1. When the big guy makes it through, it's 15. But your deaths are -5 and your kills are +5. So if you're going 2 kills to 7 deaths, we would have been better off if you just stayed in the house the whole time and did not a damn thing. And that's an important lesson. You know, over-aggression, like Tyr, 1-11-11. Would have been better if he AFK'd. Can't believe she recalled the dog so fast.
Perfect timing.
So yes, my advice is if you're playing Arena,
An enemy has been
you have to keep in mind that feeding is catastrophic and your team deserves to be salty with you if you are highly negative. And it's one thing if you're a Guardian and you're providing support, but failing that, you know, you've really flubbed the responsibilities.
killing spree. Double kill.
I mean, what the hell? Although, I'm far less upset with him than our warrior. Oh, scared. No, my damage blew, but it blew because I could see them just getting themselves killed all the time. So at that point, hang back. Mage's primary responsibility in this format is to handle minions because they have a area of effect, whereas, you know, the other classes tend to be more 1v1 situations. So as a mage, always in this format be thinking, hey, who's well, I guess in every format, right, you should be thinking about who's best at what task. And the tasks have to break down to enemy kills being versus gods, versus minions, versus jungle camps, rotations, whose role and responsibility it is to provide peel and support, regardless of what god class they fall into, you know, because there are always exceptions. So in this format, the two best minion clears are myself and Anubis, but Anubis has to squat for it, meaning that he's immobile and very likely to get just wrecked as a consequence. And it shows. You know, he did a lot more damage, but he cleared half the minions, well, 2/3 of the minions that I did, and got wrecked a lot more as a consequence. But Tyr is single-handedly the whole reason we lose. I don't need his 15k player damage. What I need him to do is not feed 11 times. Alright, let's check out this new skin.
A challenger approaches.
So it's not bad. I would say that if it weren't for the new tier skin and the new Herc skin, this skin would be very good. But I love Daimyo Odin, voice pack and visual aesthetic, although I think he should have been Odin-san. That aside, when you compare it with the the Herc skin that came out, you know, you're getting another big tanky one. Well, you know what though? The Odin one's a more evil one. This one's not. So, all right, that's not so bad. And then we have the new tier skin. So we're definitely rocking the warrior skins all of a sudden.
Let's get to work.
And this is the one that I just unlocked. Now, if you're a tier player, this skin's probably pretty freaking cool because of the bat skins. Alright, man, Caleb, take care. Hey, not a problem. Again, if you have more content stuff, go ahead and post it. I noticed that you were playing ISIS, although you hadn't been on in the last 2 days or so. Hopefully that those ISIS build suggestions are going to be good. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I think on his ult, when he jumps, to have those wings pop out, that's got to be very rewarding. But Tyr's lucky because he has a lot of nice skins ultimately, which is good. All right, let's take a look what our next thing is. Yeah. Threaten the Jackal Knight to join you or die. Oh, you are the Black Knight. There we go. Let's go get that Black Knight skin. What the hell did it say I had to do? Earn 3 kills. Alright. Well, in that case, I do want to go back into Arena, and now I just get to play somebody I can aggress with. Yeah, 3 kills. Whippity-doo. Yeah, that's a little bit on the harder side, although I guess some people struggle with kills. I mean, crud, I think I could pick up 3 kills with Nike, quite frankly. Yeah, but really, ultimately, isn't mitigating that much damage also pretty easy in Arena with a Guardian? Or, yeah. Yeah, you could have just come in with Hades. There, done. 1 game.
Executing Death God.
Let's go get ourselves some kills. Taking Hades because I like to initiate with him. Well, because it does seem disproportionate. What I like about this event is they made it a little bit easier to do overall. The point wasn't to try and make the quests individually hard. I mean, people paid for this stuff, so you don't want to make it so that it's difficult for very casual, very young players, right? On the other hand, they could simply have more to do in each, with the caveat that, hey, even if you don't finish all of this, you're still getting everything. So I think that's the kind of mix that I would have gone for. I know I've mentioned several times that my profession was writing software requirements and taking them through all phases through deployment. Let's come in. You know what? Let's stay with this skin. Diamond Capri, alright. Now, if I ever wanted to get my kill counts to look very different, it'd be easy. Play more formats where you have fewer allies around you. But if you were to check Smite Guru, you'll see that 50% of my games are in Clash. I have a couple friends that only play Clash and Arena, which means I constantly have the whole team around me. Whereas if I play Joust more, Siege more, Conquest more, you have a hell of a lot more time in lane where you're picking up your stuff for yourself.
Utility damage. Excellent.
Alright, we're going to play aggression, which means I'm going to go in with this to start. No, well, let me check. Let me check, just in case. No, in fact, he was online and just idle and is now offline. Now, hopefully Circuit's going to be mad with me when I come up here and steal red. Come on now.
Right back. On my way. Show me.
Tried to get that wave pushed up, but the team was a little soft in aggression there. Again, our warrior and guardian backing off way too far.
Right back.
So one of the things that I'm considering here, you can see it in my sub build, I can go to Dynasty Plate Helm. Still gives me power, still gives me pen, but I pick up some physical defense. No. You get to stay in here, die. I can't believe Capri got that instead of me. That's kind of lame.
An ally has been slain.
Get off my boy!
An ally did not go gently. You have sent the enemy.
There's one of three. Oh, I should show off my slick dance emote.
Wind flow will now increase by 6.39%.
Do the dance. noticed that because I was taking aggro damage, I just ran straight at my allies. That's a technique that you guys should pick up, because when you're playing with randos, they won't always help you. You can sort of force them to help you without them even realizing it, simply by moving back towards them, which creates dilemmas for your enemies. I'm not even saying it's their fault, right? I mean, they have to notice, and if they're not noticing because their mini-map awareness isn't tight, or because they're distracted in battle, or, well, they may just suck, you know, it's good to have techniques that can still aid you in dealing with sticky situations.
This should increase the rate at which my offensive capabilities approach infinity.
So you'll notice at this point, I'm shifting over to red, because again, I'm going to be initiating. I want to hit with damage. And yes, I know that Assassin wants it, but tough. Don't pull her out. Now he could have canceled, still have dealt the damage, but made sure that he wasn't pulling her away from my ultimate. Yep, I agree. 2/3 there.
Okay. Thanks. Save yourself.
You have been slain.
Okay. Now, Cyber wants to join me? Who dat? Oh, hey. Yeah, you're on PlayStation 4? Oh, can we get it? Darn it. Bill? Yeah, alright. We can make that happen. Send me a friend request, Hawkissimo.
Be right back. I need mana stat.
Sorry, Cyber, I was deep in battle, both messages, but crusty my bud, keeping me honest on the stream.
Take a seat.
Finally sleep. An enemy has been taken by the darkness.
Ultimate is
Well, I should preface with, I have no problem as long as you're a subscriber. Yeah, you know,
Ultimate is ready.
if you want to be a moderator, that's certainly something I'd think about doing there, Crust.
Ultimate is ready.
Come here, boys. Well, quest complete. You gonna mess with any more?
Take
An enemy.
Cool. I got the request, Bill.
Now increased by 6.3.
I'll accept when this match is done, and then we'll be able to hook up. Assuming that's alright with Crust. Can you feel the love tonight? Whoa, mama, that was a lot of damage there. Wow. 435. Yeah, that's a lot of abilities invested on poor old me. Where you going, buddy? Come here and die.
Killing spree. Killing spree. An enemy has been taken by the darkness.
Yeah, I think the balanced armor is still the way to go. Nothing about that team's shading me over one way versus the other. You know what? Let me clear some of these buff camps. I have to look at the quest. I don't know whether the quest demands me in one mode versus the other.
Take this jump. That took no system.
I hate people who clear buffs and then don't say, take this jungle buff. If you're one of those people, please stop being that person.
An enemy has been taken. An enemy has been slain.
Minions have reached your portal. Enemy missile left.
Now you'll notice that I'm doing just fine. I haven't built too much power, you know, and you don't need that stupid Warlock Sash. If I wanted health, I would go into, instead of Bancroft's, the other lifesteal item that had the health in it. That's a viable choice. Oh, mama, that's gonna get me. He threw it right on my head. So, this, I think, would be fine. Pick up some health. Really, this Gauntlet of Thebes, people don't think about it, but really, it's a good mix of health and, you know what, I'm just gonna do this.
An enemy has been taken by the darkness.
Sell my potion to get some of that money back faster. Not have to wait around in the house.
You have been slain.
Okay.
Come on, Capri. You see his ult is Vil. You saw that he was standing right friggin' there. I already have a private party going right now, just so I didn't have my mic shared with these folks, because I hate it when people are just jibber-jabbering when I'm playing, especially when they're just talking to people who aren't even in the game. You're like, be quiet. So yeah, I'll invite you to that. I had a more public iteration of the party going, but we were having one of those days where people seem to be a little bit off, and I didn't feel like dealing with it. Now we'll go get some power, although again, I could go straight defense for the rest of this game and still be very efficient.
An ally has been consumed.
That's a bummer. Hey, you like that jump into the base? Yep, I agree, Bill. I come from a competitive environment where communication was key, to the point where I honestly think a team of less mechanically gifted players can overcome a team of gifted players if their communication is sound. And I know this to be true by playing at a very high tournament level in 2 other games.
An ally did not go deeply into the night.
Dude, I'm going to talk about Middle-earth all the time because wonderful game.
Okay.
Saddest day of my life was probably when that game went defunct.
Glorious double kill. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been taken by the darkness. An enemy has been slain.
All right, guys, get them off.
You have been slain.
Slackers.
Finally slain. An enemy has been taken.
5, 6. Getting close to being able to afford Rod if I saw my starter item. Yeah, I could do it right now. Kind of want to keep that power and cooldown though if I can. I know folks have asked, when do you recommend the best time to sell your starter item is? My channel is new. It formed out of a friend who wanted to play, who wasn't familiar with the game, who had played other games with me. I have a clan. I started a clan on the first day it was available to PlayStation. I stayed up all night just so I have an easier time picking clan names.
Killing spree.
Be really friggin' nice for this Diamond Guardian to be paying attention. I do sometimes stream on Twitch, although I swear the settings there are so much more difficult. Easy to stream. They just don't make it easy to show you where the damn setting is to archive your videos when you log on with your PC, and I just don't get it. And then, you know, I'd have to replicate everything. So it's something that is out there, though. But again, this started with the idea of a friend, so I knew he had access. I gotta tell you the truth, I have no idea. I can tell you that I'm a level 5 clan by myself. Here, while you're waiting for this game to wrap up, even though we're in the closing minutes, just look up Hawkissimo on PlayStation 4 on Smite Guru, and you'll see. I have 31 diamonds, 2,000. I'm closing up on 2,100 hours of play on this console alone. You know, I'm very active. I'm on all the time.
Right back.
Thank you. Appreciate the sub. I was, get off my friend.
enemy has been taken.
Come on!
You have been sent into the shadows.
I don't understand that. I really don't. What just happened? I go to help somebody, you think that the rest of the team's gonna come on over. But no. Their kills are very spread out. Doesn't matter because we clearly won, but it's just a meaningless death.
An ally has been slain.
At that point, I could have just let that person die. Yeah, you and Chamar, the early folks.
An ally has been defeated. Double kill.
Oh my gosh, get off of me. Can I get out there before the last kill is confirmed? Question, yes. Answer, but I was also killed.
An enemy has been slain.
Can't believe that we allowed that to get to 2 versus 0. Alright, let's see what we have here. Let me accept that friend request. Bill, are you invisible right now? Don't make me dig through my whole friggin' friends list. That's a bad thing. Be one thing if they actually sorted it in order, but they don't. Here you are. That's alright, I found you. So if you come to the headset, no, I don't care. Really, I'm pretty low-key about the level of play if I know that people are coming in rusty, testing new gods, new builds, etc. I just don't like to be surprised by that. All right. No!
Hello.
Hey, how are you? God damn it.
Oh,
I think I just took the wrong quest. Fuck. I should have done the quest
so
before I pulled you in.
Are you streaming right now?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So to join, you should be able to join. Well, actually, you might not be able to join from the headset. But before you come in, go to party settings and allow your voice to be shared. And you can enable it for just this session or always. Fuck, I can't believe I just screwed that up. I damn well better not get the good guy. I'm gonna be so pissed.
Not loud.
Okay. I can't see. I mean, I'll just ask Krusty if he can hear you.
Okay.
Alright, here you are. Invite to party. I know, well, see, that's the multitasking issue. Alright, he can hear you.
I'm waiting for
You're good.
Invite. You're ready to go.
You have to join the party that I just set up. Damn it.
What party?
I sent you an invite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, the worst part of that, Krusty, is I hate Joust. Particularly when I'm with not a full party of people I'm used to.
Well, I don't really mind.
No, I'm playing the new Code of Chivalry, and I fucked up and chose the wrong quest because I was trying to hook up with you and because I'm tired, and stupidly chose the wrong thing.
Well, god damn it.
Yep. Alright, so, who are you good with?
I'm good with hunters.
Hunters? Okay, good. So pull a hunter into this horrid joust. By the way, Krusty Cap is on.
Oh yeah, the guy that's been replying to your messages.
Yeah, no, we try and have an ongoing dialogue, man. I was just letting him know that one of my buddies, who's generally joined me, is on. He was queued up. I didn't see him come on, which is weird because I have a notification. But hopefully he'll join us for next game.
Okay, sure.
So which hunter were you thinking of?
Are you okay with me going Artemis?
Yeah, I really, again, I'm fine. What rank are you with her?
I'm rank 1 on here because this is Morph account. I used to be gold at the sea, so.
Okay. So what kind of build? What kind of build are you thinking of going with her? Just so I have a clue as to how you're gonna go build.
I don't know how they have changed Artemis this time.
Her skills haven't changed at all. So the good news is her abilities are all the same. Items obviously may have changed since last time you played.
Yeah, some good buff, some good nerf. I see. Yeah, I think I'm good.
I figure if you have Wind Demon by your 3rd or 4th item, we should be in good shape.
How do you call that?
Wind Demon under the crit tree. You're gonna go into crit, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that one that looks like a shuriken. Yeah.
Yes.
I
yep.
think I know.
So where are you from? I hear the accent, obviously.
It's like calling me trash right now.
No, not at all. Not at all. I have internationals in my clan. My sisters lived in Europe since 1990. So...
He says it's not a clan without my sister's body in it.
What's that?
I'm from Greece, actually.
Greece. All right. I used to play, and I know Krusty will be happy to hear this. I used to play Guardians of Middle Earth with somebody from Greece.
Oh, yeah. What a coincidence.
Yep. Well, back in those days, I'd have, it was 5v5 just like this, another MOBA. We'd have people from 5 different countries in my party, and nobody spoke all of one language, so we'd have to agree what we were going to call top, mid, bottom, attack, and retreat at the start of the match. And then, you'd have all the translations going on. So go ahead and pick your hunter. I'll tell this guy I'm gonna fill. Go ahead, lock it.
Yeah, I picked the hunter one.
Yep, go ahead, lock it. Let him know you're not goofing around.
I don't understand. So is your clan full right now?
Is my what? Clan full? No.
Your clan.
Not at all. No, I'll show.
Alright.
After this game, I'll show you and everybody else on the stream the clan info. I have a private clan, so my clan is very small. Although, again, I have enough honor that I'm a level 5 clan by myself. I'm going to bring in some tank. Which tank? Which tank?
A warrior or a tank would be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in with a warrior. I'm just debating which one. Done.
Do whatever you want. I don't really care.
Oh, I unlocked the skin. Well, there we go. So we don't care which quest I pick from now on. Let's do the dance. Oh, what the hell dance is that?
You can draw me. What?
My character was doing the dance. I'll do it when we first res. It's a really weird dance. It looks like a broken mannequin.
You have paid for to begin the quest, right?
I have paid for...
No, to begin the quests that you're doing right now.
Man, I have paid for... To begin, I'm playing the limited event, the choose your quest thing, where you choose the Black Knight or the White Knight. So that's dictated what mode. So here's the dance.
All right.
So that's some weird mummy broken mannequin dance thing. Alright, who's on the other team? X-Ball. You know what? We're gonna...
Suck A.
Let's do something radical. Let's try and...
Attack right lane.
Let's try to steal their buff, rather than contesting red.
Think that their Skyla will be going for their blue.
No, if they're... Yeah, here she is.
There she is.
I did not grant you passage.
Behind you, behind you.
You know, we have greater sustain because I'm carrying... Ouch. Don't want to get hit with that, though.
Use his skill. Where is the other one?
Probably taking red this whole time. Yep.
He's not in the red.
He got red. He has it. He has it on.
Yeah. You got changing.
See, now the bad thing about this tether is they could see that I came over to take it.
Got him.
I did not regret. Take this jungle buff.
Okay, nice.
You rock.
Back off.
Oh, he...
Where do you think you're going?
There we go. So now, when we go back, you can get blue. Back. You two go clear blue.
Yeah, that was...
Because you're mana hungry.
Right.
I did not regret.
I see you.
Yeah, I'll end up playing this as though I were a guardian, so I'm going to build aura-based items. I'm very comfortable in a warrior build.
Be right back.
Okay, you know better, I guess. I don't really play Osiris.
I'm new to Osiris, but I'm not new to warriors. But what I want to do is I basically just want to pound the snot out of them by us being very tanky between Afro me giving aura and really let you shine as a hunter.
Oh yeah, I see.
Let the carry be a carry, and everybody just support that, you know.
Got a little bit of help, mate.
Back.
Okay. I just took my ult.
Yep.
This game is not really going good.
No, come on. I'm sorry, I want to be clear. My come on was to Krusty making a suggestion.
Yeah, I know. I don't really believe that it's the skills that separate us. It's the kind of the characters that we have and they have.
Oh, almost got him with that.
Oh god, I haven't got him. He was so close. You're so too.
Back, I'm a monster.
First blood, dawn.
Ah, damn it.
But yet the night is the darkest.
Where do you think you're going?
That was a mistake of the Aphrodite actually. I think she went for the kill.
Yeah.
Pay it no mind.
Get out of this.
So, do you have any issues with my mic?
No, you sound
I don't know
fine.
how it works.
Be
Alright.
right back.
Alright.
Imperial.
They're going for the red.
Yeah, don't contest it by yourself. Oh, Afro's with you, never mind.
Oh, we got the red.
Nice.
Wahoo!
I'm coming.
Right.
Ultimate is down.
I have my ult in 5 seconds. Come on, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Oh, come on. That wasn't well played.
Where do you think you're going?
Ouch.
I did not grant you passage.
Come, my dogs.
Let's clear blue.
See.
Where do you think you're
Low.
Coming.
No, it'll be done. You just head to low.
This Skylab though.
Come on, Afro, pick that up already. What the hell are you doing?
Take this jungle.
She got the
Oh,
red
she
bar.
has red. You take it.
I got it. Yeah, I did.
An enemy has been
What?
taken.
I didn't get. Oh, I got him.
An ally did not go gently.
Yeah, I got the Skylab. Actually, Wukong.
Death becomes them.
I did not grant you passage.
Killing spree.
Damn it, Skylab's OP.
Oh, she's ridiculous. Her 3, I think it is, hits harder than most people's ults. It's absolutely stupid.
It's ridiculous. I've been there. I've seen the damage of the one shot.
So the good news is, you are now 25% attack speed faster when you're near me.
You haven't. Oh yeah, you have the item.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just gonna play to make you shine. How's that for a good favor on your first match with me?
So, oh, I'm the first one playing the match with you?
No.
Yes.
But if this is your first match with me, yeah. Oh, hit him.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh,
An enemy.
There we go.
Oh, Daddy got it. Oh, you got it.
No, she got it.
No, 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 no! So the logic here is that you have like 100 life and just using me. I was almost a half. You gotta hate what you gotta hate.
Yep. I like it. Everybody's filled on both teams except Xbalanque. I think he's it's not bad, but it's not great. He doesn't need to go into oboe.
I see, yeah.
Hey, Cap.
You should definitely invite Thanatos.
Yeah. I had a private party going, or I had an open party going before. He was getting salty with me.
Oh, we were just playing a little conquest.
Yep, I can do that. Although, I said this stream would be over ages ago.
Are you still doing the same stream?
Yeah. Yeah, 3 hours. And I haven't eaten dinner. And I was throwing up last night like I said I would end up. Why don't you go and play with him, because this joust is going to take a while. I can just tell. And I'll invite you to when we finish up with this match. Ooh, Scylla, you biatch. I'm so tired of your crazy abilities. Jumping in. Oh, miss. Horrible. Like a scrub.
An ally has been slain.
Yes.
Shut down.
Turn left. Shoot him. Yes.
Good job.
Took a risk on the tower dive, but I think it was worth it.
I think that was a nice ult I did there.
Yeah, I know, it was perfect. Alright, now you guys have physical prop. Alright, and now we're gonna start going some damage.
Right, my next item is the Wind Demon, as you told me.
Yeah, I would have probably even built it before X, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with execution, or at least its power.
I used this custom build of mine on playing duels in rank before, and I used to play on the Artemis and Venta, but it's fucking ridiculous damage.
Body blocked him in. There's a med. Oh, Scylla. Back, back, back. Just a little out ahead.
I think we're doing well though.
We are.
Do you want the red buff?
No, you take it. No, that again. I want my ADC to fulfill that role, which means I'm always going to prioritize damage there. When I'm the ADC and we're playing together, hell yeah, I'm going to be all over that red. If I'm a mage, I'm going to be all over that red, depending on the mage. But yeah, when I'm playing support warrior.
Let me speak, please. Do you have any reason to stream, or you're doing just because you're bored?
I started it because I had a friend who had gotten married and moved away, and you know, in the first half a year, 8 months of being married, you know, had fallen off the face of the earth as people tend to do, and certainly wasn't playing video games, and thought that, hey, I'd like to have a little guy time and we'll have the chance to play.
He's going to...
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want to burst this down so that when he lands. Yeah.
Oh no!
I did not grant you passage.
Boy, if I had built trance.
You made Do you make YouTube videos apart from streaming with Smite?
Do I get a what?
Right now you're streaming on Smite. Do you usually make YouTube videos apart from the stream?
I'm not sure I understood the question.
Like, right now you have a live stream. Do you usually make normal videos?
Yes. Oh yeah, my channel has a bunch of videos. I decided to... So again, I started for a friend who hadn't played the game at all. And so while we were playing, he was asking 1,000,001 questions about builds, about which order he should progress his abilities. So I'm like, dude, I can't focus on my game and answer all these questions at the same time. Tell you what, I'll create a YouTube channel and post content there specifically for you. And so it forced me to rethink about, like, the way I build them now after being familiar with them versus learning. And so that was the first part that actually made it kind of fun. I just saw Scylla pop on the map.
So the YouTube channel right now is just because of a scrub?
Yeah, a friend who hadn't played. And then I decided that I should expand it to really continue the basic thought process of an introduction to Smite, because so much of the content out there was specific to conquest, and for people who wanted to be pros and play ranked, and you know, not at all where my buddy was, and not at all where so many other people would be. And so I said, you know what, screw this, let me make a channel that I feel the need in the community that had the added advantage of not having a high prerequisite on, you know, what my qualifications would be or anything. Like, I've never claimed to be a pro at this game. But at the same time, I could still reinforce the thought process by saying, well, if you check, you'll see I do have 2,000 hours played. It's not like, you know, I don't have a clue. And as people who have been watching this, I'm able to answer questions about what the pro builds are and what they're doing. Really, Deathbringer? Come on. So with that thought in mind, that's how really the channel came to be, and has me interested in that. I also felt like a lot of websites, YouTube channels, and Twitch streams simply provide a build but don't really explain why, and or they're grossly out of date. So I wanted to have a channel that explains it. What's the thought process behind it?
An ally didn't
I don't know why we keep separating off each other.
He was killing me from behind. I think that you would see me sometimes.
Yeah, just say behind. Sorry, I didn't catch it. I was so focused on the idiot in front of me, who is at like 5 health.
Anyway, I have a channel of my own with like 40 subscribers like you do. Wanna cooperate?
Yeah.
Like just videos whenever you're ready, and post them on or yours or my channel. I don't really mind.
Let's see, there. I got that down. What are we gonna end this build on? Is there any armor over there? Yes. So now let's start punching through that nonsense.
Hey, you wanna go? Oh, they're taking the bull. Or no, they're just boarded.
It's alright, I just picked
ward.
up 2 wards, so I will end up
The ward
warding.
is just right here, but I don't know, but I can't see it,
Yep.
you know, we don't have
I got you.
Such foresight.
Right. They're coming to us, I believe.
Nope.
They know that we're here.
Yep, that's fine.
I did not threat you.
Oh, but I think that doesn't gun from double. Right. Guys? No, he's still alive.
An enemy has been taken.
I did not threat you.
Oh, come on with immune.
Oh, just back out of this. We're taking too much damage.
Oh, it's only a flesh wound. Retreat.
Almost got it,
Be
though.
right back.
Yeah, if you can, just poke over and hit that tower. It's ready to fall. Minions may just do it without us.
Yes. Shields are for cowards.
That's actually true.
Right? I mean, there we go.
Team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Where do you think
Oh, finally. Alright, got the red
Take
buff.
this jungle buff.
Thanks. Be
Pay
right
it no mind. Be right back.
Alright, I am now finishing off Titan's Bane, which will make that nonsense a lot easier to deal with, and I'm going to pick up a Sentry Ward for the Bull Demon.
I'm almost done with my build and I'm going with the Executioner as the last item. I don't know how that
Attack
will
left
be.
lane. Attack left lane.
Yeah, they in fact had a Sentry Ward that's now destroyed.
Double kill.
Oh!
Come on. Yeah, you know it's fucking ridiculous right now. The ones that are real.
Killing spree.
When you guys die, you should develop the habit of trying to provide assistance to your guys who are in lane by giving them, you know, hey, juke right, juke left. You have the real-time advantage of being able to provide intel, but you have to immediately flip your cam over.
Yeah, I know.
You know, there was no reason for them to have a deicide there.
Is under attack.
Sorry, I'm a bit of scrap.
Nah, I mean, shit, it's our first game ever together, and we have a rando. And other than Scylla being 11 and 2, we're doing fine. The problem is that they're gonna get that buff. Steal would be huge. Oh, look at that, baby.
A rabbit slays 10 men. Surely, where do you think yours?
Your Titan's under attack.
I did not threat you.
Where's Tyler?
Can you guys close up on me?
Where do you think yours?
Look, she's like... Alright, that is nice.
Nice job.
That steal just changed the game. I mean, that's everything.
I know, but
We went from loss to
the
win.
minions are attacking the second.
Your team has destroyed.
Oh yeah, we can end it right now.
Yeah.
GG.
Wahoo! Enemy missing leg! Right me! And they throw your weapon! Well fought! Wahoo!
That was a close call.
That was great.
So when you're about to end the stream?
Not sure. I'm just trying to push through this event, and then I'm gonna eat because I really haven't eaten dinner. I got really sick last night. I'm home with a long-term disability here. I got sick 2.5 years ago, and have been homesick since. I've had a thyroid disease for well over a decade, but it was under control, and then all of a sudden it just went completely wonky. So I went from a very balanced, under controlled thyroid to flaring super high, getting nuked, literally taking radioactive iodine, having to go under quarantine because of the high dosage, and having to avoid people for an extended period if they were children or pregnant women, having to carry paperwork with me in case there were detectors, because I would set them off, including like the airport, all the airport alarms and go nuts. And my thyroid just has never recovered, and it's not supposed to be this complex, but nothing about my thyroid has ever been simple. So that's
I understand.
The unfortunate way that so let's see, what are we at here? Make your way to the castle in the distance. I will get an awesome chest. Oh, I'm confused here. It's not letting me hit start on any of these. Alright,
maybe because I'm in it?
No. So I'm on a new friendship. Is this I need to play a game of Clash? Didn't I already do that? Apparently I need to play a game of Clash.
Okay, it's okay. The funny thing is that you told me that you will get an awesome chest, and I thought, oh, there might be some good skins, some stuff that you won't get free.
Like, oh, okay. So here, let's address that. Are you watching the YouTube channel right now?
Yes.
Okay. So here's my clan page. Here's my info. Look at that honor that I've contributed.
Wait a minute, it's still loading. Oh God.
Yeah. So apparently I'm at 12 right now. Again, that's a very frequently rotating number. I have everybody from, this is an 11-year-old when they joined the clan and has since had a birthday, so they're 12 now. Or are they 12 turned 13? I think they were 11 turned 12. To a buddy who really only plays Clash and doesn't get to play a lot. He joined during tax season, and he's a CPA. When you look at the About clan, I'm a level 5 clan. I'm 50% of the way through to being a level 6 clan by myself. When I say I play a lot, I play a lot.
Do you mind me joining the clan as well?
No, it's fine. Go ahead. Let's see if I can figure out. Oh,
I think I sent an application to join.
Yep, you did.